God damn it, Valve, where the hell's the pyro update? I guess it's about as lost as I am in life. Anyway, your eternal reward, video for today. Came back from camp. I got things to tell you, but today's video is going to be a little different. Let's roll the intro. Your eternal reward. God, I love this thing. It's the kind of knife where you could walk into a crowd and walk out before even being noticed with that silent killer ability. But before we get into anything about tips and tricks and all that, I just want to get over the basic stats of the weapon. The Your Eternal Reward has some pretty unique stats for the weapon that it is. / Wanga prick, by the way. It's going to be in the title, because I use the Wanga prick. Anyway, upon a successful backstab, you rapidly disguise as the person you backstabbed, and there is no sound or like scream that the person makes upon being backstabbed. Also, that doesn't show up in the kill feed. So those three things are huge positives towards this knife. However, you don't get an initial disguise, and that's really what makes Your Eternal Reward such a great knife for what it is. I don't see it as a like competitively viable knife where you're gonna go into a server, freaking frag the blazing hell out of it, and then walk out like scot-free. It's a different kind of knife. It's best used on payload maps where people are always facing one direction, which is away from the payload, in front of the payload where your teammates would be. And it's a practice knife. That's really what it comes down to being, is a practice knife. You could use it to practice your acting ability, your stealth, your just overall kill ability. It's a great practice knife, and definitely the best one in the game by a long shot. It's another great thing about it is the fact that if you pair with just about anything, you'll do just fine. Ambi, Gunspy. Revolver, Gunspy. L'Etranger, you're sneaky. Cloak and Dagger, you could sit back, wait for the perfect moment. Invis Watch with the L'Etranger, you're pretty much a walking in Cloak and Dagger. And then with the Dead Ringer, well, you walk in, you get a disguise, you pop out. It's so great, it's so viable, it's so flexible. It really sucks that the stats that it has doesn't make it competitively viable, and it's because everybody's on intercoms, and as soon as you backstab somebody, well, the team already knows who you are, and you can't really change it on demand. However, the practice ability that you can get with this knife is just impeccable. It's awesome, and it's best used in a very passive way. It teaches you a passive way to play Spy, but also the right way to play Spy, in my opinion. Like, I play Spy very passive-aggressively. Like, you start off passive, and then you go aggressive the more, like, success you have. That's why I like the kunai so much, because that's kind of the playstyle that it fits me with. And the Your Eternal Reward is this super passive playstyle, I feel, and it's great at that, and it excels at it that, but it also sucks at where it sucks. So like, if basically the team is scattered around and constantly looking for Spy and spinning around in all directions, it's going to be a lot harder to get a backstab. Of course, it's going to be a lot harder to get backstab in general, but like, in this situation, considering you don't have a disguise, especially if you don't have a disguise, you are pretty much screwed in the situation. You gotta wait until your team comes in and does a huge push for you to do something, and yeah, it's stuff like that. One of the biggest tips I can give to you guys on this knife is the ability to not be seen. You don't want to be seen, you don't want to be heard. This is like the Mr. Paladin, like, top 3 things. Don't get caught, don't be seen, don't be heard. It's the exact same concept for this knife. It goes for all Spy, the way he puts it, but for this knife, it's like exceptionally the way you want to do it. Because as long as you're not seen backstabbing your first victim, well, nobody knows who your first victim is. And unless you act really, really shady, no one's going to know who you are for a while, unless that person has a mic, you know? And with that thing about not being seen, use it to your advantage. The silent killer, use it to your advantage. The whole point of Your Eternal Reward as a practice knife is for you to learn to take advantage of the situations that you have. I could run in on 2 health on some situations, get a backstab, and with the kunai get like 100 health. But you can run in on like a situation with the Your Eternal Reward, backstab somebody, get heals off the medic, backstab the medic, and then backstab the rest of their team before they even know you exist. It's a great pub knife. I love it so much, and the chains you can get with it are so great. And I'm just gonna keep rolling myself over on the same points because, like, not really much more to it. You backstab somebody, you get their disguise. That's all you need to know. It's a little harder to use on control point maps, and one of the big things for that is because as long as the team is on the control point, somebody's always going to be looking in a different direction. So I really recommend don't attack the point right away. Wait for the team, either your team or their team, to go for a push and have them teams facing each other before walking in and getting a disguise. Unless it's like a lone sniper in the back, then pick him off. They're easy. I like to pair it up with, personally, I like to pair it up with the Lechron J, but I've been playing around with the Ambi lately when stalking Viz, as you'll see in the background. I've been having tons of fun with it. It's actually great for learning Gunspy. You could learn just about anything with this knife. Like, Gunspy is included in that. You don't even have to use the knife. Like, straight up, you don't even have to use the knife to make it a good tool. You could use it with the Ambi and use it to practice your shots. Maybe you disguise and you backstab too much like I do. I'm using it to learn my shots. It's stuff like that that makes the Ambi an amazing weapon. I love the thing. There's not much else to it. I think that's enough for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something new. I'm probably going to come out with another video telling you about my stories about camp. It's probably going to be a live commentary of some kind. I want to play Minecraft today, actually. It might just be a Minecraft video. Anyway, my name is TuckTuckFloof. I'll see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Do the thing that the normal YouTuber does. And this was all done in, like, one take. I'm tired. It's 10 a.m. I'll see you guys later.